Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talks Spurs, and today I'm going to review the Nottingham Forest game which ended 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. But before we get into that, if you are new to the channel, why don't you leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sonny Talks Spurs and hit that notification bell because it will let you know when I've gone live. And the main agenda of this has been motivated by two people's points of view. One being Gary Neville and the other being Rory Jennings. And I saw what they had to say about the game last night and their reactions, and as the video goes on, after I've reviewed and made my own summary, I'm going to delve into some of the things that both of these people said in their videos on Sky and on Rory's YouTube channel. But to start, weird game. I mean, we went into it and everyone was a bit like, or could this be another banana slip for Tottenham? And this is sort of where this video is coming from as well. I feel like so many people just want the downfall of Tottenham. They just want to see Tottenham struggle, and they want to see Ange fail. They don't, all the players they've got, there's always a negative out of positives, and it's just quite frustrating as a Spurs fan to see a sort of agenda being built up from rival fans in the Premier League. But all in all, I think it was a good result. It was a gritty result, with all things considered. Udogie is now banned, which is quite annoyed for the Everton game. And Bissouma's red card was a frustration as well. But amidst all that, after a very, quite a tiresome and, a struggle of a first half, we managed to get a goal through Richarlison again, who's now got, I think he's averaging a goal every 101 minutes, I think I saw. So, we're seeing that he can work through the middle and he can get goals in vital moments. Is he the perfect answer for a striker for Tottenham? I'm not so sure about that one. But, as time goes on, we could maybe see a bit more of Richarlison getting goal contributions and helping out the team. But yeah, that first half it weren't clicking. I felt like maybe we were overplaying a little bit. Forest were being quite stubborn, obviously, as the home team as well, and the struggles they're going through. They, wanted to, damage limitation sort of thing I was getting from them. But luckily in the second half, we made it 2-0 through Kulusevski. I mean, Kulusevski, what a player. I do agree with what Neville said about him. Like, top-class talent. I think he's really, really going to shine and become a player that people can respect. A goal and an assist. I keep saying it. I said in my deep dive on Kulusevski, if he can, up his goal contributions, people will start realising the sort of player that we have on our hands at Tottenham Hotspur. But a really good performance from him. I mean, I'm looking at the stats now, and Forest had one shot on target, 15 shots in total. We had 12 and 6, but our possession was 68% to their 32. 547 passes to their 244, pass accuracy 88% as well for us. So it just goes to show, they had a key chance right at the end, towards the end. And Vicario, what a goalkeeper Vicario is as well. I might do another video on him this week about how important he is to Tottenham in the system, because I'd say at the moment he's probably, him and Alisson are the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Ederson, I think, was not being as good this season, and Alisson has, had his moments as well in the game against Liverpool. Liverpool against Manchester City, I should say. Whereas I think Vicario, apart from against West Ham, where he sort of, came storming out, he's been very, very promising. But yeah, quite a one of those performances where you've just got to, backs to the wall and just try and break down a team. And I think Everton's going to be tricky, but we saw we could put Forest to the sword, so hopefully Everton's form dips a little bit before we face them next weekend. I watched it, the talkSPORT Darts Challenge Championship, whatever you want to call it, with a lot of rival fans who just really want the downfall of Tottenham. Honestly, it's quite a heated scenario when you're watching it with people from talkSPORT Towers, I will tell you that. But the main crux of this video is related to things that I've seen. And I'll start with Gary Neville, who went from calling Ange arrogant with the way he played with his wing-backs to now completely changing tack and saying, Ange you know, it's the best football I've seen in 10 years. Oh, he could be a future Man City boss if Pep leaves. And it's just like, it just changes like the wind. It's quite embarrassing, actually. I feel like the way that Tottenham and Ange are seen at the moment is it's a bit like comical, and it's a bit like this experiment, and will it work, will it not? And it just really confuses me how Gary Neville has changed, you know, opinion so drastically in a short period of time, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people and a lot of fans, pundits, had this agenda during this period where we, you know, Ange didn't pick up points apart from Man City, obviously lost to Villa, lost to West Ham, you know, and lost to Chelsea, lost to Wolves. And people just didn't realise that it's still a process. We're still, you know, with the signs we've already shown under this manager are impressive signs. We're going in the right direction. All these games were the same. I keep saying this on the channel. All these games were the same. We just didn't kill it off. And we know what issues we have to solve. We do need a better goal scorer, I believe, personally. Richarlison might not be that guy. But the change in like 1 minute, oh, Tottenham like title contenders, can they do this? And next minute, oh, are they, you know, Spurs it? And it's sort of an easy label to throw around. And same with like Rory was saying it on his channel. He was just like, oh, why are people patting Tottenham on the back after this result? And it's like, I don't know. I'm sort of confused by this. I feel like you can pat a team on the result, or pat a team on the back after a result like this, but I don't see how it's going. I don't know. I just can't see what he's seeing and his opinion of this. And especially like with Chelsea's current situation, I feel like Chelsea would rather be in our shoes. You know, Pochettino really not doing an amazing job there. I feel like people call Ange a media darling, but then like Erik ten Hag gets some stick, but then Poch, I don't see the same sort of energy. You know, it's sort of, oh, it's a squad issue, oh, it's players. It's like, right. I feel like it changes depending on what people want. And, you know, I just when I saw his title about, you know, the way, you know, why everyone is wrong about Tottenham, and I'm just like, I feel like it's the other way. I feel like everyone's, you know, I don't think people have now switched their like and be like, let's hit Tottenham with this stick. Let's, you know, they're not as good as everyone thinks and all that. And I'm like, we know where we are. I feel like Tottenham fans know where we are. We're happy where we are. So why has it got to be like 1 minute we're painted out as like, you thought you were going to win the league in September, October. Not one Tottenham fan thought that. We haven't bottled the league. We had, you know, we've got injuries. We've got, you know, a squad who's still learning a style of football. We haven't bottled anything. But then, again, oh, look, Spursiness. And it gets a bit tiresome as a Tottenham fan. And I feel like, you know, you hear every comment under the sun and it just gets the same sort of thing. But let me know what you think. If you're a Spurs fan, in the comments down below, do you think it's all a bit over the top one way or the other? Like, do you think that some people, you like pundits and fans and people on Twitter, just seem to not understand what's sort of going on at Tottenham at the moment? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you have enjoyed the video, why don't you leave a like, subscribe to Sonny Talks Spurs, hit that notification bell, because it'll let you know when I've gone live. And I'll see you pretty soon in a chat.